Om Sahana Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye. Chaitanyam Sarvagam Sarvam Sarvabhuta Guhashayam Yat Sarva Vishayatitam Tasmai Sarvavide Namaha. Buddhyarudham sada sarvam sahankarta cha sakshinah tasmat sarvavabhasognyah kinchidapyasprishan sada. Sahankarta sarvam sada sakshina buddhyarudham. For the sakshi, everything is pervaded by the buddhi, sakshina, visheshanam. It's all objectified by the sakshi, illumined by the sakshi. Whatever is pervaded by the buddhi, sahankarta, along with the ahankara, all the vishayas, all that is pervaded by buddhi, is illumined by sakshi. Kinchit apyasprishan sada. Without contacting anything, the sakshi illumines everything, objectifies everything. So, by definition given earlier, everything is visheshanam, sakshi is vishesha, everything is gaunam, sakshi is pradhana. Tasma sarvavabhaso gnyah. Therefore, gnyah sarvavabhasa. The gnyah, the consciousness, gnyah means the knower, but basically it means the consciousness. Sarvavabhasa. It illumines everything. By virtue of illumining buddhi, and buddhi keeps on taking different forms. So, what actually sakshi directly illumines is the buddhi vritti. And buddhi vritti varies from ahankara all the way up to the objects. All of that is buddhya, rudham, buddhya, krudikritam, all of it is pervaded by buddhi. Meaning the buddhi will keep on changing its objects, but everything beginning from ahankara to whatever there is in the universe, all of this is pervaded by buddhi. There is nothing that is not pervaded or objectified by the buddhi. And sakshi illumines the buddhi. Therefore, sarvavabhasa. This jnana, consciousness, is sarvavabhasa, it illumines everything. Kinchidavi asprushan sada, never contacting anything, it illumines everything. And therefore the illuminator is called Jnana. He is just the illuminator, and therefore is Jnana, consciousness. Pratilovedam sarvam yathoktam lokabuddhitah avekadhyamasti nasti sarvam vivekinam. Avivekinah. So those who take the world, the creation to be real, maybe Sakshi is real, but Buddhi and everything else also is equally real. For them, Sakshi is real means that which is self-existing and self-illumined, understand? That's called real. And so, Bhāhyārtham pradhānīkritya, the Bhāhyārtha appears tangible, useful, upayogi, serving the purpose. So in fact, that is a greater reality. The Atma is always subservient to the world. Because the world is real, therefore, the pleasure and fulfillment that the objects offer also are real. And poor self always submits to that. Self, Atma, does whatever is required to fulfill the need of those objects so that they become conducive and I can enjoy them. So Atma always wants to please the world so that world will favor him and he'll be happy. So in that sense, Atma becomes Gaunam, always dancing to the tune of the world. When world is real, Atma is dancing to the tune of the world. Therefore, Pradhanikritya, Bhāhyārtham, Pradhanikritya. For ignorant, the Bhāhyārtha is Pradhanam. And then, therefore, everything becomes then Pratim Lovam, Anatma Bhutam. What we all described earlier becomes, because Anatma Bhuta in the sense that it is Gaunam. When Atma becomes Gauna with reference to the Bhāhyārtha, so avivekadhyam, vivekajnana shunyanam drishtya asti vartate. For avivekas, all of this is quite reverse. For the viveki, Atma is pradhana, for aviveki, Atma is gauna. It's all reverse. Vivekinam tu drishtya saram etad visheshanadikam drishya nasti. And for vivekis, that when the Bhāhyārtha, the external world is Gaunam, is Visheshanam, is Drishyam, illumined, ultimately it doesn't, that means that it doesn't have its own Satta and Sfurti, it doesn't have its own reality, so it is Mithya, therefore from the standpoint of Satta and Sfurti it is not there. So Nas Drishya Rupam, Nasti, Navartate. When a Viveki identifies with Atma, then Anatma is not there. Just as a snake is not there in the rope. Ataha Vivekinam Buddhim Atmani Avatarayitum. Therefore, the teacher says what he does. For the Avivekis, to understand what the Vivekis understand. Vivekana buddhim atmanavataraitam. Buddhi, the understanding that the Vivekis have, that understanding he wants to also take place in Avivekis. Never Visheshana, Visheshyadi. He wants Avivekis to think. And therefore this model of Pradhana, Gauna, Visheshya, Visheshana. So, Pratibandha Kalpana Yatha Pratiti Sattam Adaya Kriyate. That looks like the world is. And therefore we have to examine what is the nature of isness that the world has. It is the dependent isness, not the independent isness. So this is what the Vivekis know. The Avivekis think that what is perceived is real, therefore for them to understand. that is not real and not ultimately there. This is whole discussion here. Anvaya Vyatirikabhyo samsara vinirmukti vimuktatmagamat. So says by Anvaya Vyatirika itself you can know what is Sarva samsara vinirmukta atma. Atma who is free from all samsara. You can gain the knowledge because kinchidapi asprushanna. Atma does not contact anandvagatam tena. Anandvagata Atma is anandvagata. Is not anvita, is not touching with anything. Asangoyam Purusha. So Asanga Atma, the knowledge of Asanga Atma you can gain even by the Anvaya Vyatireka. Then what more do you want? Then why do you want the Mahavakya that you are Brahman? So Anvaya Vyatireka padarthasya padasya cha Syadetahamityatra yuktirevavadharane. So padarthasya Anvaya Vyatireka padasya Anvaya Vyatireka. So padarthasya meaning the Anvaya Vyatireka with reference to meaning of the pada or Atma. Atma padartha, the word Atma, and meaning of the word Atma is drashta, sakshi. न कदापि दृश्य साक्ष्यो भवति. Atma never becomes a drishya, perceived, sakshya, witnessed by anything, is always perceiver, witness. Tasya alupta prakasha sanmatrataya sutasiddhatvad. Why is it? Because Atma exists by itself, shines by itself, and its shining consciousness never ceases. So it ceaselessly shines. Therefore, it does not require anything to illumine. What is drishya? Drishya is that which requires a drashta to illumine that. If Atma is Swam Prakasha, that means it does not require any other entity to illumine that. Therefore, it can never fall in the category of drishya or sakshya. Ataha ananyashrayatvat na kadapi kasyapi visheshanam atma. So ashrita is visheshanam, ashraya is visheshya. Earlier in the visheshana visheshya sambandha, what is pradhanam is visheshya, gauna is visheshanam. So ashraya, what is the support is visheshanam, what is supported is visheshya, and what is supported is visheshanam. So Atma is Sat Swarupa. And Sat is the basis or impart existence to everything. The Atma is Ashraya by way of imparting Satta Sphuti to everything. Everything is Ashrita. So Ashraya is Visheshya, Ashrita is Visheshanam. तथा यदृश्यम साक्ष्यम च अहंकारादि विषयांतम तत् अन्यादीन प्रकाशसत्तागतया अन्याश्रयम सत. Atma is स्वतः सिद्ध तherefore ananyashraya, not ashrit on anybody. Everything else, drishyam, sakshyam, requires to be illumined. So you provide the satta and shruti both. The drashta provides satta and shruti both to drishya. As in the dream world, the dream objects are all provided satta shruti by the dreamer, by the sakshi. So here also sakshi provides satta shruti to drishya or sakshya. Therefore they are all anyashraya. They all depend upon the sakshi. Sakshi is ananyashraya, doesn't have and doesn't depend on any other ashraya. Visheshana bhavam na vyavicharati. Therefore, Sakshi never gives up the Visheshya bhava and the Ashrita does not give up Visheshana bhava. Tasmad anagamapai drugatma swarupam satyam. Therefore, drugatma swarupam, The Swarupam, the nature of Atma, which is Druk, the Drashta, is Anagamapai. It is not subject to coming and going. It is ever constant, changeless. Therefore, Satyam. Satyam means changeless. Satyam means dependable. Satyam means infallible. It's always shining, it's always existing. Satyam iti anuruta jada parichinna paradina paragartha vyavritta. So Atma pada, what's the meaning of the word Atma? So when you just analyze what Atma is, so Ananyashraya, so Swayam Jyoti, Swayam Siddha, therefore it does not, it eliminates everything by contact, without contacting anything. So what is Mithya, Anuruta, Jada, Parichinna, opposite of Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam? All of them which eliminate all right. You impart Satta without contacting anything. Atma impart Satta Sfurti to everything, Kadapi Asprushan, without touching, contacting, and by its mere presence. Therefore, it is devoid of Anatma. Anatma is Anuta, Jada, Parichinna, Paradina, Parag. Atma is Vyavrittam, devoid of that. Vyavritta, Satya, Jnana, Ananta, Pratyagananda Rupa iti Vivechanam. Thus, when you analyze Padartha, the meaning of Atma, then this becomes very clear that Atma is Satya, Jnana, Ananta Rupa. And Adartha is all opposite of that, which is given Satta Sfurti by Atma without any contact. Then Padasya Anvaya Vyateka. So Pada is what? Atma, Chaitanyam, Prajnanam, Brahma, Sat ityadi Padani. So Padartha is what? Drashta Sakshi, that is Padartha. Pada is what? Chaitanyam, Prajnanam. The Chaitanyam, then it turns out to be Drashta, turns out to be Sakshi. So meaning of Atma is Drashta Sakshi. But Atma itself is Chaitanyam, Prajnanam. See, Drashta is a role, Sakshi is a role. With reference to Drishya, Sakshya. So Atma is called Drashta, Sakshya with reference to Drishya, Sakshi, Sakshya. By itself, Atma is not Chaitanyam, Prajnanam, Brahma, Sat ityadi Padani. Devoid of Karta, Bhokta, Sukhi, Dukhi, etc. Therefore, Kevalasya Atma Samarpakani. These words only mean Atma because they are totally devoid of any Gandha of Anatma. In Chaitanya, in Prajnanam, in Sat, in Chit, in Ananda, Anatma has no touch, no contact at all. So without the smell of Anatma, these padas only mean Atma, without admitting Anatma at all. न विशेषण तद विशिष्ट विषयाणि असामर्थ्यात्. It is never विशेषण nor विशिष्ट. कर्ता, भोक्ता, ज्ञाता, द्रष्टा, श्रोता, वक्ता, गंता, कृशः, स्थूल इत्यादि तो केवल पूर्णात्म विषयाणि, न केवल पूर्णात्म विषयाणि. All of this is incomplete. Akrusno is karta is also Atma. So karta, bhokta, drashta, shrota are all Atma. But they only reveal one little part of Atma. Whereas Chaitanya, Prajnanam, Brahma, they reveal Atma in totality. Karta, bhokta, shrota, manta reveal Atma only in part of it. As Bhudanya Gopan said, Akrusno hi saha is incomplete. Anyadina kriya. Why is it so? Because karta requires the action of doing, doer. Experiencer requires action of experiencing. So also vakta, speaker, requires action of speaking. Anya, and then speaking is carried out by the organ of speech. Walking is carried out by the organ of the feet. So Atma can be called a walker when it is dependent upon the feet which perform the act of walking. Atma can be called a speaker when it depends upon the organ of speech which performs the action of speaking. Anyadina kriyadi uparagadashayam eva prayujyamanatvad. These words karta, bhokta cannot be used unless Atma is associated with some kriya which is performed by some other entity. Atma cannot be called speaker unless the kriya of speaking takes place at the level of organ of speech, with reference to which Atma is called speaker. Anyadina kriyadi uparaga dashamya parujyamanatvat. These words karta, bhokta, etc. can be used or employed only when some action takes place elsewhere, in locus other than Atma, like speech, etc., like organ of perception, organ of action, etc. Evam, so this is how pada and padartha. Pada Atma, Chaitanyam, Prajnanam, Brahma, Sat is pada. Padartha is what? Karta, Bhokta, Jnata, Drashta, so Viveka. Padasya, Padarthasya va, Anvaya Vyatireka iti. So either you carry out Anvaya Vyatireka of Pada. So understand Atma, Chaitanyam, Prajnanam, Brahma, other than Karta, Bhokta, Drashta, Shrota, or Padartha, Drashta, Sakshi, other than, Drushya, Sakshya. Tat ahamiti. So when you understand the pada, then you realize that Chaitanyam, Prajnanam, Brahma, that is Atma. Or Sakshi, Drashta, that is Atma, Padartha. Not Drushya, Sakshya, Padartha. Or na Karta, Bhokta, Pada. So Padartha and Pada, by both of these Anvaya Vyatireka, you exclude what Atma is not, what the word Atma is not, and what the function Atma is not. Iti asmadartha vishayavadhana yuktireva syat. Therefore, in determining what's the nature of the self, all you need to do is this Anvaya Vyatireka, which is called yukti. You don't need Shruti, by the way. For arriving at the nature of the self, as Chaitanyam, as Brahma, as Prajnanam, or as Drashta, Sakshi, you require Viveka. By excluding what it is not, Yuktireva Syat, so far you do not need Shruti, one can independently do this. That's what the Western philosophers did also. विवेक अवधारण उपाय मात्रम स्यात् तो वाक्यार्थ ऐक्य पदार्थ ऐक्य व्यापार अस्ति बट वाक्यार्थ ऐक्य मीनिंग आत्मा वाक्य तो वाक्य ही तत्वमसि और पदार्थ आत्मा और तत्वम that ऐक्य that tat is equal to tvam or that padartha the vakyartha. So that I am Brahman, that is no, you cannot arrive at this by yukti. That I am Sakshi, Drashta, Chaitanyam, you can arrive at by yukti. But that I am self of all, that I am the Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam, I am Brahman, that I cannot arrive at by yukti. Tasmat itavata vivekena dehadi vailakshane avadharitepi. So by this anvaya vyatireka of pada and padartha, dehadi vailakshane avadharite, we realize that I or Atma is dehadi vilakshana, quite contrary to deha, etc., anatma. Avadharitepi. So this is what you can arrive at, this conviction or conclusion arrive at. The body, mind, sense I am not. Sakshya, Dushya I am not. Koham tarahi. So I am not by Vyatirika, etc. Then who am I? Iti jignasaya anuvritte. So this whole inquiry started with jignasa, koham. After doing all of these also, that jignasa persists. Even when I realize what I am not, still what I am, that has not been determined. Tattvamasi vakyam jignasi swarupa jignasita swarupa vishesha samarpakam. Then Tattvamasi vakya is jignasita swarupa vishesha samarpakam. I know that I am aham asmi. Sada bhami. Braham Brahma. Advitiyoham. Brahmaham. So that is jignasita swarupa vishesha. Samanya swarupa I know. Aham asmi sada bhami. But vishesha aham Brahma advitiyoham. Samarpakam. Avashyam apekshitam. Therefore, it is Mahavakya that Samarpakam that provides me with the knowledge of the Vishesha Jnanam, Samanya Jnanam and Vishesha Jnanam. But Atma also is Samanya Jnanam. Aham asmi, sadabhami, kadachindaham apriya, Vishesha Jnanam, advitiyoham, jagat karanamaham. That I don't know. And that only Shruti can reveal to me. Now continuing the verse 97. Kincha avasthatrayam paraspara vyabhichari. The avasthatrayam, the three states of awareness, waking, dream, deep sleep, paraspara vyabhichari, each one excludes the other. So, Jagrat excludes the Swapna, Sushupti and vice, etc. Chaitanya to nakadapi vichare, like the ornament excludes, or at this bangle excludes the earring, excludes the chain, paraspara vibhichari, but they do not exclude gold. So Chaitanyatma tu nakadapi vibhichareti. Just as gold is not excluded by any ornament, so Atma is not excluded by any state, whether waking, dream, deep sleep. The prakarantarana. So vyabhichari, avyabhichari. Prakarantarana atmana vivekam darshayati. Again shows the viveka, how to separate Atma from Anatma. Nadrakshamiti. So verse 97 says, Nadrakshamamityasmin sushupte nyanmanagapi navarayati drishtim swam pratyayam tu nishedati. Nadraksham, I did not see anything. So when a person wakes up from deep sleep, he says, I did not know anything. I did not see anything. In that statement, asmin sushupte anyag managavi. So, anyat managavi nadraksham. I did not see anything whatever. That's what I say. Sushupte aham anyat managavi nadrakshamiti. The deep sleep state, I did not see anything whatever. That statement, na varayate drashtim swam, that I saw, that he does not deny. Just as in the pitch dark room, this boy, I don't see anything. But then seeing, he does not deny seeing. He denies object of seeing, he does not deny seeing. So in deep sleep state, after waking up, when I say I did not see anything, did not know anything, I deny the object of knowledge. Pratyaya, any state of mind I deny, not the seeing of the consciousness is not denied in my statement. So the Tika says, so asmin sushupte, in this sushupti, or atra atmani, or you can say in this, so either you can say in this sushupti, in a deep sleep state, or in atma, atasthaneva, or in this state, that is deep sleep. Managapi, ishadapi, anyata, atmasvarupa, atiriktamaham, na draksham. Ishad, little bit also, other than Atma, even little bit I did not see, even little bit of Anatma I did not see. Iti paramrashan. When after waking up from the sleep, when a person remembers and says, I did not know anything, he denies all object of knowledge, not knowing itself. न स्वाम स्वात्मनो दृष्टिम चैतन्यम वारयति नहीं दृष्टु दृष्टे विप्रलोपो वर्तते etc. So he does not deny that I was conscious. Consciousness is not denied. Pratyayam tu punah nishedati, but cognition that I did not see anything. So the object of knowledge or object of consciousness is denied, consciousness is not denied. So what's the meaning of pratyaya? Pratiyate pratyayeti vitpatya. So pratiyate is what is cognized, is called pratyaya. Okay, pratyaya can mean here cognition. Pratyaya has a different meaning, but here it means cognition. So pratiyate, what is cognized, is called cognition. Cognized, and the act of cognizing is cognition. So what is cognized is called pratyaya. Pramatru, pramana, prameyadi rupaha. In the waking state, the pramata, pramanam, prameya, the knower, knowing, all of these are known to us. Therefore, they are all the object of consciousness, so they are called pratyaya. They are known, cognized. So all these vishesha, all these qualified entities, because it excludes others. The knower, the known, the knowing, the knowledge, all of this, they exclude others. They are called pratyas. Tasmat paraspara vibhicharitaya drashtunishta svabhyavasthabhya. So in waking you see all of this. In waking the drashta, so pramata, pramana, prameya, all pratyaya takes place in waking. In dream, these pratyas do not take place in deep sleep state. So deep sleep state denies or negates or excludes the waking and dream. Therefore, paraspara vyabhicharitaya, those which exclude each other, dushta nashta svabhavabhya, and therefore they are dushta nashta, meaning that they are perishing even as you see them. Nashta means adarshanam. They are disappearing even as you see. Because what changes? Must be changing every moment. What ultimately perishes, it doesn't perish in one moment. Every moment it is perishing. Every moment is disappearing. So even as you are perceiving, it is disappearing. Nashta svahava. Avasthabhya, mithya bhuta, all these avasthas, which all derive their existence and awareness from something else. Never mithya bhutabhya, vivichari. So here Vyabhichari means different from them. Chidrupa, Sakshi, Satya, Atma iti Viveka. So Atma is Chidrupa, Sakshi, Satya, Atma iti Viveka. This is a Padartha. I am Chidrupa, consciousness, even from that statement, that I did not see anything whatever, that does not deny the seeing. And there was Chidrupoham, Sakshiyaham. Not only that, but then I am never negated, Satyaham, Satyoham. Then I am the self, Atma, iti viveka siddhyate. So by the analysis of the three avasthas which are paraspara vyabhichari, mutually exclusive, that which is not excluded is I, and that which provides sattas fully all of them is I, and therefore that I am Sakshi, Chidrupa, Satya, Atma, that viveka or discrimination happens. So two ways Anvaya Vyatireka are done. Padartha Anvaya Vyatireka, Pada Anvaya Vyatireka, and the Avasthatra Anvaya Vyatireka. Evam Uktau Anvaya Vyatireka Shastra Sammatau. Look, this is not something that is figment of our imagination. All this found in Shastra. So everything that you say, generally speaking, should have its origin in Shastra. So Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi, Sampatti, Moksha, you couldn't find anywhere in Shastra. Altogether. But Viveka is found here, Vairagya there, Samadhi there, Mokshutvam there. And therefore, you take from the whole Shastra, where things are stated different places differently, but then they all mean that all these four are required. In short, all the basic things that you say should be based on Shastra. The prakriyas you can, the methodology of communication, etc. can be yours. What is communicated should come from Shastra. न स्वबुद्धि उत्प्रेक्षा मात्र कृतवेदि. Not that something that is the utpreksha, a figment of imagination of our buddhi. Iti vishwasaya. So now the author has to create vishwas in what he has stated. Shastra mudarati. The teacher now also quotes this statement of scriptures. Swam Jyoti Sardhena in next 1.5 verse, 3 lines rather, not 1.5 verse. Swam Jyotirna Hidrashtuhu Ityevam Samvidostitam Kautastham Chatatha Tasyaha Pratyayasya Tuluptatam Swameva Shastram Pratyayavagati Prathaka. Swayam Jyotihi, one statement. Nahi drashtuhu drushte viprelopo, another statement. Iti evam samvida astitam. That samvid or consciousness is there all the time in all the three states. Kautastham, that it is kutastha, changeless. Tata tasya pratyayasya. So tasya kautastham pratyayasya luptatam. The pratyaya, what is illumined with the consciousness, that they come and go, they are subject to disappearing. Swameva bravishastram, swameva bravishastram. Shastra says by itself, Yamdeva Vyatireka. Pratyavagati prasaka. That pratyavagati is dual. Pratyaya and avagati, they are prasak. Avagati is knowledge, pratyaya is the mode of the mind, they are different. That's how the Shastra says. So Shastra gives us the Anvaya Vyatireka. Shastra itself distinguishes avagati or knowledge from pratyaya. So Swam Jyoti in inverted commas. Atrayam Purusha Swam Jyoti. Here in the dream state, this Purusha, the Atma, is self-effulgent and everywhere. Nahi drashtu drushte viprilopa vidyate. The drashti, the seeing of the seer, never suffers a cessation. The seer comes and goes, but the seeing always remains in all three states. These and similar statements of the Upanishad. So, samvidah astitam. Samvid means chetana. Samvidah chetanaya astitam sadbhavam. That consciousness, the isness of consciousness. The consciousness is of the nature of, to be is the nature of consciousness. Tasya samvidha kautastham. That samvid eliminates all that is changing. So itself must be changeless. Nirvisvayameva abraved iti sambandha. The Shruti or the Upanishad, in her own words, has said how samvid, the consciousness, is asti, exists in all the three states. It is kutastha, changeless, is self-effulgent, changeless, of the nature of existence. This is what we can derive from these statements of the Shastra. Swayameva abraved iti yoga sambandha. How about the pratyaya? How about the dream world, the deep sleep world, the waking world that is perceived? Tatha pratyasya. What is pratyasya? Pramatradi bhedasya. So earlier said, Pramatru, Pramana, Prameyadi Rupa, Pratyaya. So Pratiyate iti Pratyayati Vyutpatya. What can be cognized as Pratyaya? So Pramata, Pramana, Prameya, all of these are cognized, so they all fall in the category of Pratyaya. Pramatradi Bhedasya. So Pratyaya, which consists of this Pramatradi, Pramatra, Pramatri, Pramenam, Pramanam, Prameyam, Luptataham. They are not there in deep sleep state at all. They are also stated, Natu tad dvitiyam asti tadanyad vibhaktam. How come Atma does not know anything in deep sleep state? Because in deep sleep there is nothing. So, not only Atma is avyabhichari, kutastha, but at the same time the anatma is what? Is only incidental. In deep sleep stage, natu tad dvitiyam asti. That dvitiyam, the second thing, is not there which Atma could see. How come Atma does not see? Because there is nothing else to see. The seeing is there. In darkness, how come I don't see anything? Because there is nothing to see. The seeing is there, but there is no object of seeing. In deep sleep state also, the seeing is there, consciousness is there. There is nothing else to be conscious of. Therefore, there is no consciousness of something. Swayam abravit iti punayamanvaya. Shastra itself says all of this that we stated with reference to avasthatraya, deep sleep, etc. Evam pratyayavagati, that's a dual. Pratyaya avagatihi. Pratyayascha avagatischa. So pratyaya means the cognized, pratyaya means thought, state of mind. Avagati means knowledge. Prusak asankirne, that they are different. That avagati or knowledge or sambit or consciousness is distinct from the pratyaya. That there is no sankaryam, there is no mixing up. Consciousness never gets mixed up with the mind or the thoughts. It is there, shines in its own light and deep sleep when the mind is not there. Shines when the mind is there. Therefore, it never associates or contacts the pratyaya. So, asankirna, Both of these are very clearly explained by Shastra. How Samved is Kutastha, that is changeless. Pratyaya is what? It is Agantuka, Vyavichari. Iti Pruthak Asankirna Shastrena Vivechita. Vivechita is to be added there. Pratyavagati Pruthak Vivechite. In this manner, the Shastra does Vivechanam, the separation of Pratyaya and Avagati. Avagati, the consciousness, Pratyaya, the states of mind. Very clearly, consciousness is totally distinct from that. So, Pratyaya, what is Pratyaya? Vyakhyata, Pramana, Prameya, Pramata. Avagati, Chaitanyam, in case that is not clear, Tikakara, Avagati means Chaitanyam or knowledge. So, Shastra itself says, with reference to the Avasthatraya, etc., clearly does the Viveka of how Avagati excludes Pratyaya. Avagati independently exists where Pratyaya is there or not. Pratyaya cannot exist without Avagati. Avagati exists on its own, has Satta Sfurti, independent. Evam Avantara Kritam Yushmadasmad Vivekam Upattita Uktva. Avantara Vakyam is what? Satyam Jnanamananda is called Avantara Vakyam. So Vakya that gives only either Tvam Pada or Tat Pada are called secondary Avantara Vakya, and Tattvamasi is Mahavakya. Even though Satyam Jnanamanandam also can be interpreted as Mahavakya, by further exploring the meaning of those words. But the first impression is that it defines what is Brahma. Satyam Jnanamanandam Brahma. And so Prajnanam Brahma. They all define what Brahman is. And similarly, Atma, you have to see what definition of Atma. Chaitanyam, Prajnanam. So those which only define Atma or those which define Brahma are called Avantara Vakya. And those Vakyas which reveal the identity between the two is called Mahavakya. Evam, this is the Shastra's, terminology. Evam Avantara Vyakyakritam Yushmat Asmad Vivekam Upattitah Drishut Uktva. Upattitah with Yukti, reasoning. Yushmat, earlier remember that Yushmat Asmad Viveka is required. Between you and I, between Atma and Atma, Viveka is required. So question was, how come this Mahavakya, even when stated also, does not seem to create the cognition, knowledge, identity in most people? So, looks like that what I am is really what I think I am, Jiva-Atma, not Brahma. Had I been Brahma, then this is Mahavakya would have done work. He says Mahavakya does not do work in one in whom this Viveka is not there, meaning that one who has not known the Pada and Padartha, that knowledge or Yushmat Asmat, that Viveka is required. That is why author carried out Yushmat Asmat Viveka. Evam Avantara Vakya Yushmat Asmat Vivekam. So to know the Atma also, Yushmat Asmat Viveka, Atmanatma Viveka was required, which was carried out here. Upattitah Uktva. Avasthatraya also is the same thing. Avasthatraya is also Yushmat Asmat Anatma Atma Viveka. So Upattitah Uktva, having stated with reasoning. Vijñāta padartha tattve purushe mahavakyam phalavat vijñānam janayati. Vijñāta padartha tattve. Thus one who has known the meaning of the tatpada, meaning of tvam-pada, in that purusha, in that person, mahavakya phalavat vijñānam janayati. Mahavakya creates a knowledge of identity, phalabhat, which results into moksha. It's not some kind of academic knowledge or general knowledge. It is phalabhat jnana. So that knowledge is that produces moksha. Ityaha evamiti. So verse 99 says, एवं विज्ञात वाक्यार्थे श्रुतिलोक प्रसिद्धितः श्रुतिस्तत्त्वमसीत्याह श्रोतुर्मोहापनुत्तये. Evam Vijnada Vakyartha. Even in this manner, Vijnada Vakyartha, in the one who is known, so Vijnada Vakyartha, Yena Saha Vijnada Vakyartha, the one who is known the Vakyartha. Shruti Loka Prasiddhitaha. Shruti Vachyartha, this is what the footnote 1 says, not Vakyartha, but Vachyartha sounds better. Shruti Loka Prasiddhitaha. From Shruti and from the Loka which is well known. Shruti Tattvamasi Ityaha. Shruti says Tattvamasi. Who is known the Vachyartha? To them Shruti says Lakshyartha Tattvamasi. Shrotuhu Mohapanuttaye. For eliminating moha of the Shruta, Shruti says that thou art. So Tika says evam means ukta. Evam means ukta prakarena, in the manner that is stated earlier by the Anvaya Vyatireka, Avasthatraya Viveka. Shruti prasiddhitaha. So loka prasiddhi, the yukti be showed, Shruti also be showed. Shruti Vakya also be showed. Now Shruti herself does the Viveka, and yukti also be showed. So Shruti Loka Prasiddhitaha. This Viveka is something that is known or can be carried out, so known from Shruti, as well as Loka means intelligent people can carry out this kind of Viveka. To one who is known the Vachyartha or Shabdartha, in fact, really, Padartha, Vijnata Padartha, one who knows the meaning of Padartha. Tattvamasi Ityaha, Shruti says that thou. So who is known the meaning of Tat and Tvam by the Shruti and the Yukti, to that person the Shruti says Tattvamasi. So Tikakara Vijnata Avantara Vakyartha. Vijnata Vakyartha, you should Madhyama Padalopi Samas. Vijnata Avantara Vakyartha. So one who is known the Avantara Vakya, meaning Vakya revealing nature of Atma, revealing nature of Brahma. Pumsi, this is the Visheshan of the person who is known. So person who is known the meaning of the Avantara Vakya, known the meaning of the Tvam-pada and Tat-pada. How? Shruti Prasiddhita, Loka Prasiddhita. Shruti also in many places itself does that Viveka as we saw, and Yukti also will help you to do Loka Prasiddhita. Pumsi, now in the person, but Pumsi Sati, if such a person is there, that's what Sati Saptami it is interpreted. Mahavatnyatmika Shrutihi. Shrutihi Mohanupattaye, Mohapanuttaye, Shrotuhu, Jignaso, Mohapanuttaye, Apanutti means elimination, removal. Sakarya, Avidya, Nivritti Prayojanaya. So the fourth case, Tadarthe Chaturthi, for the purpose of elimination of the Moha. Shrotuhu Moha. Moha, the delusion of the false notions entertained by the Shrota, about his own, about in the relation of now Brahman and Atma. Sakarya avidya nivritti prayojanaya, with the purpose of elimination of ignorance along with its Brahma all the notion that ignorance creates. Tat Sadakhyam Brahma Tvamasi Ityaha Tat Tvamasi. What is Tat? Comes from Chandogya, which is Sat. Because so Tat refers to Jagat Karanam Sat. So Aitadatmadam Sarvam Tat Sarvam Sa Atma Tattvamasi. That Sat is the Atma of the entire universe, and that is Satyam, and that is Atma, and that is you. So therefore, that word Tat in the Chandogya Upanishad means Sat, which is Aitadatmadam Sarvam, which is the Atma of the universe, which is the Satyam, the truth of the universe, which is Atma, which is the self, in fact, not there, it is the self, and that is who you are. Tat means Sadakhyam Brahmatvamasi Ityaha. Therefore, to this person, when he is there, if he is there, then Shruti says that Tattvamasi, Sattvamasi. Vakya Shranamaatrat Mohapohe Dushtandam Purana Siddham. See, is merely Vakya Shravanam? Just listening to Mahavakya is enough? Is enough? Vakya Shranamaatrat. Merely by the Shravanam, listening to the Vakya, Moha Apohe, how the Moha is eliminated. Purana Siddham Dushtantamaha. Here the Acharya gives the Dushtanta, the anecdote illustration from the Purana. In this case, Ramayana. Brahma, I think. Brahma Dasharather Yadvata Uktyeva Tasya Vishnutva Sambodhe Nayatnantaramuchivan Yadvata, just as Brahma Dasharathe Uktya eva apanudat tamaha. Brahma uktya eva, by only making a statement, by only saying Dasharathe tamaha apanudat. Brahmaji removed the tamaha, the ignorance in Dasharathi, in Rama. How? Tasya Vishnutva Sambodhe, by saying, hey, you are Vishnu. Nayatnantaramuchivan. Brahmaji did not say, now Rama, you perform a meditation or some yajna yagadi to recognize that you are Vishnu. Just a statement, you are Vishnu, that was enough. So says the Tika, Dasharatena Ramena Devakari Siddhe. Dasarathi Rama, because the other Ramas also, the three Ramas, Parshurama, Balarama, therefore Dasarathi Rama. Otherwise Ram, three avatars are there. So, Dasarathina Ramena. Rama is the son of Dasharatha. Devakarya Siddhe, Manushya avatara Natyena. Devakarya Siddhe, for accomplishing the Karya, the purpose of the Devatas. Manushya avatar Natyena, because Ravana could be killed only by Manushya and by Vanaras. He excluded these two entities. When he asked Brahmaji, he essentially asked for his immortality. I shouldn't kill this by this, that. He excluded everything except what is this? This is Manushya, the human beings and the monkeys, they are our food. They cannot kill us. So these two were excluded. And there were Manushya avatar, Natyena, that were Manushya avatar. And therefore these Vanara, that's monkeys and the bears, they were excluded by Ravana. So that is why there was this Sainya here. So Mahatmya Achhadanam Sankalpurukam Yat Krutam. So Lord Rama, Lord Krishna essentially revealed his Mahatmya right almost from birth. 6 days old and he killed Putana, And so, not possible, and all these Trunavarta and this and that, one by one, all these huge, terrible Rakshasas were killed one after the other. Maybe the gopis and Yashoda did not recognize it. His Mahatmya was very evident. He did not hide. He lifted mountain. They think, oh, our beta is doing it, and that is what they think. But otherwise, his Mahatmya is. But Rama did not do that. So, Swamahatmya Achhadanam Sankalpa Purukam Kritam Yat Kritam. So, Lord Rama, by his own will, concealed his glories or greatness, that he is Ishvara. Because then Devakarya Siddhi. Devatas cannot kill him, Manushya can kill him. So, thereby he came as Manushya. Yattadiha tamashabdena uchyate. So, that ignorance sort of, which Lord Rama has sort of deliberately, willingly adopted, is called tamaha or ignorance. So, Brahma dasharate tamaha yadvat uktya eva apanudat. Just as Brahmaji eliminated tamas on the part of Lord Rama, merely by saying, Natu Ishvarasya sammoha sambhavati. So the sankalpa urvakam, how can Lord Rama not know that he is Brahman or he is Vishnu? No, sankalpa urvakam. Atmanam manusham manye ramam dasharathatmajam. So, in the Valmiki Ramayana, Yuddhakanda, Lord Rama says to Brahmaji, Atmanam manusham manye. I take myself to be a human being. Ramam dasharathatmajam. I am Rama, son of Dasharatha, and a human being. Soham yascha yataschaham. Soham yaha. Who takes himself to be the Asharathi and takes himself to be Manusham. That I, who am I? Soham yaha. Yatascha, from where I came. Bhagavan sad bravitu me. May Bhagavan, may Lord Brahma, please tell me, who am I, where did I come from? This is then the Brahmaji said, that you are the Asharathi, you are Vishnu. So, there was sammoha, the tamaha or sammoha is only self-adopted, self-accepted. So, Lord Rama literally forgot his glory by his own will. So by own will, he chose to forget his glory. And therefore he was searching for Sita and really suffering from the pain of separation. So you can say it is Nataka, all right, but then Lord Rama chose to become human being and experience human emotions also. Lord Krishna has never found crying other than just, other than, like a child, just cheating, that's all he does. He doesn't cry. Here he cries. There Lord Krishna can make an appearance of crying just to cheat, the mother. Not here, he's crying. Hey Sita, ha Sita, ha Sita, where are you? Have you seen my Sita? Then says Valmiki could express genuine human feelings, Sankalapurukam abhud raghunandanasya naham vijane iti kanchana kalametata brahmovadesham ulabhya nimittamatram tachot sasarja cha sakrute satideva karye. Iti comes from Sankshepa Sharirika. Iti Sankshepa Sharirika. Look at that. Raghunandasya naham vijane iti. I do not need the kanchana kalam for some time. Etat tamaha. So this ignorance. Raghunandanasya sankalpurukam abhut. It was sankalpa, the will of Lord Rama, that he deliberately forgot his glory. So atmanam manusam manye, that I am Manushya. So this is what Lord Rama accepted by his own will, the ignorance. Meaning forgetting his true nature, that is Vishnu, is accepted by Lord Rama by himself. Naham vijane, I don't know. Iti kanchana kalam. So this kind of tamaha is Raghunandanasya of Raghunandana Sankalapurvakam Abhut. It was by his own Sankalpa. Brahmopadesham Upalabhya Nimittamatram Brahmopadesham. By acquiring, by gaining Brahmopadesha, Upadesham Brahmaji. Not that it needs Upadesha to remember, Nimittamat. Some Nimitta is required. So Upadesha or words of Brahmaji were the Nimitta for him to so call. Oh, I am Vishnu. Oh, all right. Then everything like Hanumanji also was like that. Okay, some shapa he had, so he did not remember his strength. So Jamban reminded him. Then he'll just jump, from here to there. So similarly Rama also then, once he realized that he could kill Ravana, otherwise Ravana was invincible. And Lord Rama was exhausted. Of course, there Agastya also comes and gives him the Aditya Hridayam, etc. Tacha utsasarja, that na vijane, that I do not know, that tamaha, that ignorance also, utsasarja, gave up. When was it? Krute sati devakarya. As long as devakarya was to be done, so long he retained that notion that I do not know. Once devakarya was done, then he gave up that his sankalpa that I do not know. That's what it says here. Anyway, it is similar to Natvam Radhayatvam Kaunteya. Just as Karna is being told that you are not Radhaya, you are Kaunteya. Lord Rama has told what he already is. Now, in case of others, we do not know. So, ignorance that a human being has, to whom Shruti says Tattvamasi, that ignorance is real ignorance. In case of Rama, there was an adopted ignorance, but ignorance was there. Meaning Rama also needed to be told that you are Vishnu. So says, Hey Rama, Tvam Vishnu Rasi, na Dashara Putra Matra. Hey Rama, you are Vishnu, not merely the son of Dasharatha. Duktya eva Brahma Dasharate Sangamatakam Tamaha. So Dasharathi had deliberately concealed Vishnutva Achadana Rupam, concealed his Rupam, concealed his true nature of being Vishnu, is concealed by his own will, so that was given up. Apanudat. So Brahmaji removed that tamaha or ignorance in the form of that I am just Dasharati, Nata Vishnu. So this is what Lord Rama had deliberately by his own will accepted, and that's what Brahma removed. In short, always praptasya prapti. Idea is that Mahavakya is for praptasya prapti. One who is Brahman is being told he is Brahman. One who is Brahman and thinks he is not Brahman, he is being told he is Brahman. The one who is the 10th and thinks he is not 10th, he is being told that you are 10th, but not just anybody. So, human being could not have been told you are Brahman had he not been Brahman. So, Vishnutva-achada rupam apanudata. So, words of Brahma were enough to eliminate the false notion which Lord Rama had adopted by his own will. So, Brahma dasarate yat uktya eva apanudattamaha. So, eva karatamaha tasya. So, tasya vishnutva sambodhe na yatnantaram uchivan. All that was necessary for Brahma to say, Hey Rama, tvam Vishnu rasi na Dasharatha putra matra. That's all was necessary. Nothing more was necessary to be told. So, because it is the praptasya prapti. Yatnantaram vakyopadesha kana atiriktam ityartha. No other method was required. They should do pranayama, some meditation, some yajna yagadi. Yatnantaram, no other yatna is required other than the elimination of tamas or ignorance by this vakya. So Mahavakya is basically that which reveals the reality of the human being. So this is Mahavakya which reveals the identity of Lord Rama and Vishnu in that sense, because Lord Rama is already Vishnu. So Vakyopadesha Grahana Atiriktam. Other than understanding the meaning of the Vakya, no other effort is required on the part of Lord Rama to recognize his essential nature as Vishnu. That's how the Jiva recognizes his essential nature as Brahman. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.